Hello, Liverpool fans. Welcome to the Liverpool Report, your go-to source for the latest news, match updates, and transfer stories straight from Anfield. Don't miss out on any of the action. Hit that subscribe button now and stay in the loop with all things Reds. Liverpool midfielder Stefan Bajcetic's loan situation at RB Salzburg continues to generate significant discussion, with conflicting reports emerging about his future. While Merseyside sources remain firm that the 20-year-old will not be recalled, recent developments from Spain suggest otherwise. Bajcetic, who has struggled for game time under new Salzburg head coach Thomas Lech, following the sacking of former Reds coach Pep Lijnders, has been linked with a potential switch to La Liga. Among the interested clubs in Spain are Real Betis, Celta Vigo, and most recently, Las Palmas, with Tenerife-based outlet Atlantico Hoy claiming the latter are close to securing a deal. Despite earlier reports that Liverpool were considering terminating the Salzburg loan in favour of a move to Spain, The Athletic's James Pearce has dismissed the notion, stressing the Reds were satisfied with Bajcetic's development in Austria. However, doubts linger over Bajcetic's trajectory. It is thought that the 20-year-old is better suited to Jurgen Klopp's tactical demands than to Arne Slot's current system at Anfield. This sentiment has fueled speculation about whether Bajcetic's future lies away from the club. Liverpool could see significant activity in the final week of the transfer window, particularly in terms of outgoing moves for their young talents. While Bajcetic's immediate future is set with at least another half-season at Salzburg, other promising players may be set for temporary or permanent exits to further their development. Tyler Morton, for instance, could be allowed to depart, with potential loan deals on the table for Kaidi Gordon, James Norris, James Balagizi, Dominic Corness, and Harvey Davies. This month has already seen Liverpool make several adjustments to their youth setup. Gordon, Calvin Ramsey, and Marcelo Pitaluga were recalled from their respective loans, with Ramsey swiftly rejoining Kilmarnock on a new loan spell and Pitaluga returning to Brazil to link up with former club Fluminense. Meanwhile, midfielder Tom Hill has completed a free transfer to League Two outfit Harrogate Town. Liverpool took another step forwards in their quest to win the Premier League title as Arne Slot's side earned a comfortable 4-1 win over strugglers Ipswich. Dominic Szoboszlai opened the scoring for Liverpool with a well-placed finish in the 11th minute, before Mohamed Salah struck with his 100th Premier League goal at Anfield. Cody Gakpo struck in each half as the league leaders made sure of the 3 points, while Jacob Greaves scored a consolation for the visitors in second-half stoppage time. The victory ensured Liverpool maintained their 6-point lead at the top of the table, while Ipswich remain in the bottom 3. Mail Sports' Lewis Steele assesses how each Liverpool star performed. Could have brought a deck chair and read a few chapters of a book while smoking a pipe for most of the match. Did not make a save until after the hour mark. Will be upset to see his clean sheet go in the 90th minute. Beautiful cross for Gakpo's second goal in the second half. Combines so well with Salah down his flank and, like Alisson, had little to do defensively. Relished the battle with lanky striker Liam Delap and cleared up any threats of danger. But the highlight of his game was the assist for Liverpool's opener, which cut open Ipswich's midfield and defence. 300 games now for Van Dijk, and this will have been one of the easiest. Commanding as ever. The Scotland captain has got a lot of heat from fans in the last few months, but though he will not take the headlines, this was an excellent display. His crunching tackle started the move for the Reds' first goal, and he attacked with purpose, makes everything look so easy and, at this stage, is a certainty for the Premier League team of the season. Played a lovely ball to Szoboszlai for Liverpool's third, a constant live wire in midfield, and barely put a foot wrong on or off the ball. Received a standing ovation when he was substituted late on. Lovely touch and finish to make it 2-0 to Liverpool. Had a quieter afternoon than usual, but is now ahead of Thierry Henry in the all-time Premier League scoring charts with Frank Lampard and Sergio Aguero next in his sights. Excellent turn to evade Dara O'Shea for the first goal, and a sublime finish. He set up the third as well and put in a top performance overall. Finally looks like the player Liverpool thought they were buying. Saw a shot sail over the crossbar after 2 minutes but did not put a foot wrong after that. In the right place at the right time for his 2 goals and got a lovely assist for Salah's goal. Man of the match for the Flying Dutchman, may feel aggrieved to not be on the score sheet with his fellow attackers, but Diaz still put in a good shift and caused Ipswich problems throughout. Jurgen Klopp had already ruled out taking over the German national team before Julian Nagelsmann signed his recent contract extension. The 57-year-old has been out of the management game since the end of last season at Liverpool, leaving his 9-year tenure at Anfield having added an FA Cup, 2 League Cups, a Community Shield, a Champions League, and a Premier League title to the club's trophy cabinet. Currently working as the global head of soccer for Red Bull, Klopp has made it abundantly clear that he is not looking for another coaching job at club level, suggesting that his head would only be turned on the international stage. And while leading his country is thought to be Klopp's dream job going forward, he admitted last year that he couldn't see the role becoming his anytime soon. Speaking to Frankfurter Allgemeine Zeitung, after receiving an Order of Merit of the Federal Republic of Germany, Klopp effectively dismissed the idea that he would be in the running to take the helm of his homeland, admitting everyone hopes that Julian Nagelsmann will do this for much, much longer than 2026. And it appears as though Klopp's forecast was correct, with Nagelsmann signing a new deal with Die Mannschaft, which will keep him in charge of the side until after Euro 2028. The 37-year-old kicked off his managerial career with TSG Hoffenheim in 2016, before taking the reins of RB Leipzig 3 years later. A 2-year stint with Die Roten Bullen saw him pique the interest of Bayern Munich in 2021, with Nagelsmann going on to pick up a Bundesliga title and 2 DFL Super Cups during his time at the Allianz Arena. He was appointed as a short-term replacement for Hansi Flick in September 2023, signing a contract that would see him through Euro 2024. However, after impressing at international level, Nagelsmann signed an extension in April last year, running until the 2026 World Cup. Germany made it to the quarter-finals of Euro 2024 on home soil, where they were ultimately bested 2-1 by tournament winners Spain. The loss came as Germany's only defeat across 2024, and Nagelsmann was rewarded a new deal ahead of the Nations League quarter-final with Italy in March. Speaking after signing his extension, Nagelsmann said, "When I took the Germany job in September 2023, I could not have imagined I would stay beyond the European Championships at home. Our big aim was to have a successful tournament together. I could also not imagine at that time just how much the national team means to people in Germany, how many hearts it touches and moves. The fantastic feedback that we have all received shows us that we are on the right path. It's not over yet. We have all achieved something as fans, players and coaches that we want to successfully take further. We want to win titles together." While Klopp may have to wait a little while longer should he hope to take up an international role with Germany, national team director Rudi Völler has kept the door ajar for him should Nagelsmann decide to part ways with his own duties. As per the Anfield Index, he said, "I don't know what Jurgen would like to do again. But if Julian Nagelsmann were to decide at some point that he would rather coach a top club in Europe or in Germany again, of course, then there is no way around Jurgen Klopp if he wants to." Mohamed Salah's future at Liverpool is wavering, and if the Egyptian king does depart Anfield this summer, his next destination looks likely to be Saudi Arabia. Despite arneslot unexpectedly filling Jurgen Klopp's boots with apparent ease, and the Reds sat atop both the Premier League and Champions League tables, the expiration of 3 first-team stars' contracts painfully lingers. Salah, Virgil van Dijk, and Trent Alexander-Arnold have not agreed on new deals, and will all leave the club in the summer as it stands. While the Dutch defender seems likely to remain on Merseyside, and Alexander-Arnold's choice looks to be between hometown glory and the bright white lights of Real Madrid, for Salah, the Saudi Pro League has always been viewed as the next logical step. The Middle East would promise Salah a contract that simply couldn't be matched by his current employers. Saudi chiefs made their intentions clear during the summer of 2023, and their desire to draw him away from the Premier League remains as strong as ever. Reigning champions Al Hilal have recently emerged as the top candidate to secure his signature should he make the switch, and a recent transfer revelation may ramp up such efforts. The team's current star player is Brazilian icon Neymar. However, after a lengthy absence through injury, and considering a clear desire to depart, negotiations between the 32-year-old and Eastern Conference MLS outfit Chicago Fire have reportedly begun. Furthermore, as manager Jorge Jesus confirmed, Neymar has not been registered for league action by Al Hilal. This means that he would only be available for Asian Champions League matches should he stay in Saudi Arabia. With it looking likely that the 19-time league winners will lose their marquee player, Salah would be the perfect replacement and could become the face of the expanded Club World Cup they'll participate in come June and July. To all but confirm Al Hilal's interest, one of Saudi Arabian sport's most influential figures, Turki Al-Sheikh, posted a mocked-up picture of Salah in the club's shirt to Facebook earlier this month. Al-Sheikh is the chair of Saudi Arabia's General Entertainment Authority. However, a different Saudi Pro League club sought to secure Salah's services 2 years ago. The summer window transfer deadline in 2023 saw a mammoth offer arrive for the Egyptian from Al Ittihad, who tabled a reported £150 million figure. Salah had only just signed a 3-year extension the year prior and remained Liverpool's brightest star. Thus, the mouth-watering bid and the 32-year-old's supposedly put forth £1.5 million a week contract was swiftly turned down. Klopp, then boss of the Reds, stated at the time that the club's position remains the same, insisting, no doubt about that, "We cannot sell Salah. That's how it is." But Al Ittihad continued to plot, with reports suggesting an effort in the £200 million region was prepared but never submitted. Salah has been rather outspoken about his contract saga, repeating the idea that he is more out than in, and that this would be his last year at the club. He also previously clarified his opinion on heading to the Middle East. In 2016, speaking to Sport 360 while plying his trade for Roma, Salah admitted, "I don't know what the future holds, but I would definitely agree to a professional career in Saudi Arabia." While this opinion was held nearly a decade ago, it still speaks volumes about how highly Salah may regard such a move. One that current Saudi Pro League sporting director Michael Emenalo hopes can be completed. "I think it depends on Mo," Emenalo told the OB1 podcast in October last year. "The stories that our teams went after him was true. It is true, there was an interest. It's okay for me to have an interest in signing Mo, but the club have to have an interest in letting him go. And if those things don't align, you don't have a deal." Emenalo then cited that Salah's desire to leave Anfield in 2023 wasn't strong because he felt he had unfinished business. Should he claim prizes for his goal scoring this campaign and lead the Reds to a piece of silverware or two, perhaps such business would be considered done.